classes. You know what I mean? And get more of a crowd. So welcome, guys. For those of you who did join us. Again, we just want to go over a few details on BTC Ethereum this week. SPY to kind of see where we can gauge. You know what I mean? Nice, get a nice little daily look on it. See kind of if we could grasp the next move or what direction this week the market will be heading to. So let's grab that. Let me turn off my camera. Let's dive right in, man. Let's get right into it. So BTC, man, we've been having nasty, of course, every weekend, man. I swear we've been having the same nonsense where it's a no volume weekend. Every weekend, nothing pumps, nothing really breaks resistance, nothing does a clean breakout from the top. It's always the same shit, man. We always get the same um, no volume weekends, right? Friday it was around here, boom, weekend comes in, 2 days of just shit coming down. So, and again, it's not like things are really dropping dramatically hard. Like we're having these nasty sell-offs, but then it's starting to come right back up. So, that means that we're holding pretty good. We're holding pretty good these levels. Let's look at this on the daily and see we can gauge where this BTC wants to start heading. Erase these. Let me erase all of this shit. And I'll show you guys from the very beginning. Jesus Christ, man. Hold on 1 second, guys. So yeah, guys. Here, let me go back on the daily. Again, we're holding, right? We have that lowest point that we hit at 17. What is it? 17,697. Um, we're holding right there, right? Like we have our nice little demand zone right about here. Um, I'm sure if again, as long as we hold these levels, right, we should be okay. I'm just trying to see if I think maybe this week we have some kind of just shit news that might just actually make us tank, right? That might just actually make us go below these levels. So that's what everybody's looking at right now, man. We're literally at that borderline. Like right now as we speak, this is our support right here. Oh, that is the line. Let me get this. There it is. Okay, so right about there. So at 18,842, it's holding, right? We have some super strong resistance, support here where, showing us once, came up after it hit, twice came up after it hit, 3 times it came up after it hit, 4 times it came up after it hit. We're here now, right? We're here now. So obviously, this could be a great long. Again, the only thing that we have is this demand zone that obviously shows us that we can still dip a little lower than that 880, 18,842. We can still dip as low as 18,247. We can even go as low as the low, which is 17 5, around 17.6, around there. Anything that breaks under that, I'm shorting. I'm honestly gonna fucking like full port a short, because at that point, same thing happened when we had 30K, right? We had our nice little demand zone about something like this, right? And even then, this is a big wick that we're actually giving a lot of energy to, but something like that, right? Last time we had this, he ran for a while, again, just like we've been having these little bullshit pumps to then eventually come down even harder, because that seems to be the only thing Bitcoin knows how to do lately is just dump, right? Dump, 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 a little bit of pumps, little pumps, then just fucking massive dumps. So again, we're almost setting up in the same way we were setting up right here, where it was kind of boxing in. You had your little box from here to here before it actually broke. Let me take this off right here. give you a nice little, I guess, red box. So yeah, we were boxing in here, right? We got a nice little breakout from the bottom, and again, those were those levels that everybody was talking about back then. The 28, the 30, saying that if we broke that, we were going down to the shit levels, and I mean, we kind of did, right? We broke that straight drop. Almost looks like exactly what we're doing right now. We're holding on, kind of boxing in the same way, right? From here to here, just boxing in, waiting for that next move. And again, everybody's saying 12. I'm really starting to feel like 12 is just around the corner, man. At this point, I'm like, dude, just fucking drop already. Just fucking drop already if you're going to go down to 12. Um, Instead of these, fake little pumps that make everybody think that we're going to go right back to a bull market when in fact we're just setting up for stronger drops. So, the market still looks tough, man. We're still on an overall downtrend. Which I want to say kind of starts like here, you know, something like this. I want to see a weekly. Hold on. So yeah, we still kind of, even on your weekly, right? Like we still have an overall downtrend. We're still having lower highs, right? I don't know how you draw these lower highs. Let me see if I was to do something like this. There's a lower high there, lower high, lower high, right? So as long as we're having lower highs, we're still in a downtrend, right? And again, it's not gonna be a bull market until we don't break out of this shit downtrend right here. Um, that we've been in for God only knows how long, man. Almost going on a year. Because I remember, I think it started in, if I'm not mistaken, November 30th, right before December. It's when everything just started to go to shit last year. Actually, wasn't yeah, last year December, and then exactly, then this whole year has just been straight downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. A little bit of support, but straight downtrend, support, and again, doing exactly what's been doing the whole year, which is dropping, dropping, dropping. So it's tough, man. It's tough to say how to play this week. This is why we do these classes, right? Because these classes kind of help us get a good gauge on where we want to attack. You know, I think the last week we caught it up here. I said it right. I was like, guys, we're almost still on lower highs, so let's attack shorts, right? That week, and I think we did. We hit a few shorts for some good percentages, about 500-600%. I think what was it? I'm trying to remember the play. I think it was GMT or one of these weird trades. But we followed it, right? We followed suit. We saw that we were still in the downtrend. Overall, your whole market is bearish, so what are you gonna do, right? You're gonna play shorts. And that week I think we caught this. We caught like 2 days or 2 weeks of just it coming down. We were able to play some good shorts. I'm looking at that right now for this week, right? I'm looking at, we just started the new weekly candle, right? 6 days and 21, and it's already down here as we speak, right? But anything can happen. We're also at support where in this week it could start coming up and hopefully, and I mean hopefully, break this fucking downtrend already, man. That again we've been on for almost a year. So, anything can happen. This week I think is gonna be really, really, really crucial. I don't care about the news anymore, as far as FOMC. Those are starting to be just like hype days where it's super volatile for 1 or 2 days and then it just goes back to normal and it's like if you're still doing your TA on it, right? Whether it's playing into it or not, we're still holding, right? So it's not like that FOMC, it's making it come down to a point where it's breaking levels. You understand? We're still here. I saw in a commercial, what was it on YouTube or Instagram last night that really confirmed everything that I believe in as far as just not being news driven, TA based, and it's a successful trader there. I forgot his name. Again, I just ran into him like happened to be one of those just commercials real fast. And I'm looking at, or at least listening to what he's saying. And even he said it, right? He was like, guys, I have 3 simple steps that I do, 3 simple trades, or 3 simple breakouts that I only go for, right? I kind of want to do that in a way where I think this year or the rest of this year, I'm going to start back testing more things like patterns, indicators to really see what works. And I really just want to simplify it where I just have a system where I have three patterns, right? Either it's a wedge, bull flag, whichever one. I'm gonna see which one really works the best for me. Um, and I'm only gonna trade those. I'm only gonna trade those with certain indicators and see what I can do with that, right? Because if this guy has been trading for 20 years, the same fucking system, right? His same system is just his three patterns that he trades. His indicators that tell him when to go in, when to get out, and he hasn't had to change it in over 20 years, and the man is successful, right? That tells you something. That tells you that, again, you don't have to complicate these things where you have 50 different strategies to get a winning game, right? A winning trade. It doesn't have to be that hard. And it kind of woke me up, man. And the reason I bring this up to you guys is because it really hit home. I was listening to it, and again, it was one of those infomercials that they want you to buy stuff or sign up. I didn't sign up for any of that shit. I don't believe in that. But I did like what he had to say about his theory, right? And what's making him successful is that he simplifies it enough where he just trades three patterns, uses about two indicators. He's been doing it for 20 years. That's how good it's been. He hasn't had to change it, right? And when you have a system that good, you don't have to break your head, man. You don't have to break your head trying to try out millions and different, thousands of different theories because it's there, right? What works for you works. If you have something that works, don't fuck it up. Don't change it, right? Like stick to it. So I want to find that, man. I really do want to find that strategy that what's going to simplify things, that I can make it as easy as just maybe two or three patterns that I kind of really do like, that goes really well with maybe like a super trends or viper algo. And again, it's going to take time to find it, right? Like, this is what trading is trying to find your strategy that works. That way you don't have to fucking kill yourself and break your head every other day trying to find different strategies, right? Once you have a strategy that works, you're going to stick to it. So I have my mix of different strategies that I've never really solidified into just making it a simple strategy, right? Like, it's just been, okay, well, these tend to work, when I use these indicators and these certain levels, it tends to work with this, but the market changes. And that's the thing that scares me with that strategy, right? Is that the markets do change. You might be able to find a good strategy that works with sideways market, but it might not work good with a downtrend, right? Or vice versa. Sideways good, but seems to break off when you have an uptrend. So that's the tough part, man. Like, that's where all these times, and hours and days of back testing come from. If that guy's been doing it for 20 years, imagine how long it took him to find it, right? Like, who knows if, the first 5 years it took him to find that strategy before it finally started working, and then he's been doing it for 20 years. So um, I've noticed that. I've noticed that in a lot of successful traders, people that have made it, right? That made it, that have been, doing their thing for years. They really try to just find a simple strategy. They stick to it, and once they find a strategy that works for them, that's it, man. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't convince them to change it. That's what they do, and they keep it simple, right? They just follow their strategy every day. If they're looking for certain patterns and it's not there, then they're not trading. You know, Plain and simple as that. And I see all of us in the chats. I see some of us that can't stop trading, man. It's addictive. You'll start trading every day, every day, every day. But that's when things get confusing. That's when, the fog kicks in your head, and it's not, times to trade, man. There's times where you need a break. There's times where, you just gotta walk away from the shit, man, because it can get pretty draining, man. And I'm telling you guys from example. The days that I come back from, a nice little day vacay or a few hours to get away, man, really clear my head. I come back and I trade so much better. So this is why I always preach that to you guys, man. Take the time. It's not a rush. We're all here. We're here to stay. We have a great team with us that's willing to help you guys. Any questions you guys have, so please feel free to always ask, man. But we're here, man. We're here right now with Bitcoin. The next, I think, it might be even another week, right? Because if you really look at this little gap right here before it's really squeezing, it's showing you that we might have one more candle, which is a whole nother week to really decide if it's gonna break down and continue going to shit. Which, again, everybody's really kind of praying for, not praying for, but it's everywhere, man. Every news source I'm seeing, 12K is the next go-to line, right? And even if it does follow this, look, it'll easily reach. Look how big this drop was, right? All the way from here to fucking almost 17. So what tells you that this can't drop from 18 all the way to 12? It's very possible. Anything's possible. But I think, like I said, I think the next, week or two might really determine if we are going to either start picking up from here, like we've done, right? Like we've shown you guys that it picks up from these levels. You know, you also have rejection at around 24, almost 25, which is something I've seen as well. But we're here now, man. We're here now. The next, I think, even day or two. Let's look at this on the daily. See how much space we have on the daily. See, we have days, guys. Like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a whole week still left on this where anything can happen, right? Where it can still come up to here, reject, and still come down. It can start picking up from here and break this fucking downtrend once and for good and start. Even if it breaks it and goes sideways, that's better than breaking it and, going straight down, right? Or breaking it, going straight up. Even if we get that sideways, it's still good because we're still holding these levels, and that's the only, I think, level that matters right now is this 18, 18.5 level. If we break that, then obviously we might be going to the dumps. So I will definitely put a line right here that says full port short because all jokes aside, as much as I bitch about full port and shorts, man, but if this shit breaks, I'm going heavy, man. I'm gonna grab a account where maybe I can throw in 200-300 bucks on the side, not care about that one and just fucking YOLO, a super short from 18 all the way to 12, and I won't sell until 12, man. And that's how much I'm convinced that if we break this demand zone, it's gonna go down. Like I'm one that I never say when and where these things happen because nobody knows, and I really don't like when traders do that, right? When they're like, oh well, by tomorrow it's gonna be at 12.5K at 9 o'clock p.m. That's bullshit. Nobody knows what these things are gonna be at. But I'm telling you guys now, if it breaks demand zones, I've seen it more than enough time show me that when it breaks a demand zone, it goes to shit. So if it breaks this demand zone, I will be throwing in at least 40 to 50, 30% on a YOLO short because I mean, shit. It's done it before. I'm sure it'll do it again. And everybody, we can't, it feels like we can't stop dropping at this point, man. It really does. It really feels like we can't just, we can't have a good run without a nasty reversal coming right back to the levels, which means that we're not breaking anywhere. We're not going, we're not in nowhere near bull market right now. Like the news is not letting us. I mean, it's just so much against it right now that it's hard, man. It's hard for us to go back in the bull market until we don't start seeing some good news, until money starts kicking in, until there's just so many factors right now playing against us that I wouldn't be surprised if little push up the next few days, little bullshit push like here, and then to come right back down. So keep an eye on that. I'm definitely gonna be watching that this week. Like I said, I already got my alert line right here for my full port YOLO short. In case it does break that line, I am really gonna go hard on this short and maybe ride it to 12. If not, right now I'm even in a C98 long swing where this is gonna determine that play, right? Like if this picks up from here, then I'm holding on to my swing, right? I'm gonna swing it for a few days. I'm not really used to swinging, but again, I want to change, right? Like I don't want to always scalp, scalp, scalp. I want to be able to get better at swings, right? And unfortunately, this swing it fucking came down, man. It came down along with Bitcoin coming down, but it's also holding levels, right? Let me see if I pull up C98 USDTP, and it's on none of these. Oh, it is on Fake. Bam, damn, I should be averaging down right here to be honest. See, same thing. We're at levels right now where even with C98, even if you go to the Binance chart and see its full history, we're at a strong, strong demand zone, which is why I got in, right? But of course, probably should have waited till Sunday, to Sunday to get in because it's weekend dump, man. It's every fucking weekend is the same shit. So it's weekend dump. I got in Friday. Got hit with the nice little weekend dump. We're still holding, right? We're still holding our levels right here. This is it. I think I don't know why it's not on here, but stop loss should be around here. I don't know again why it got erased. but it should be something like that. Where if it does break that, then hey, I guess we got to take our loss, and it is what it is. At least we'll catch it before it really, dumps. But I'm actually inclined to kind of average down on this trade right here because again, we're still at a nice little base. That was the lowest point. Actually, this is the lowest point right here on this wick, and I just want to see better signs, man. I want to see better signs of this actually picking up. We still have our stochastic down here. MACD is showing dying downtrend, which is great, especially on the daily, which should be good. I want to see the 4 hour scale down. Stochastic is still looking a little rough. MACD, just everything, man. All these signs, everything it looks all over the place, man. Hour still looking okay-ish. Yeah, this trade is down but not out. It's down, not out. We still have a bit of a downtrend going on right here. Still holding on to this base, and I will continue to hold as long as it stays above this. If I see some better signs, I want to wait for the MACD to show me better signs, and I'll probably average down on this and let it do its thing. And hopefully, we get a nice little push this week coming up, which should give this trade as well. But again, we're at those levels, man. And so I don't see BTC showing signs of life. That's our old one. There we go. So this was the BTC right here. Yeah. This one right here. Yeah, guys, until I don't really see some kind of life from Bitcoin around here, I'm still gonna be neutral on everything. The day shows me bullish, I'm longing. The day shows me bearish, I'm shorting. I can't wait till we start going in a bull run. Some of you guys that know me for years, know how I do in a bull run, man. I kick ass, bro. Like that's been my favorite thing to trade is a nice bull run. So if we can get this, believe it that there'll be so many more trades coming out. It's just again everything has just been all over the place. You know, busy with good vibes, not helping, right? Kind of clear up the schedule. But again, those are things that I'm working on as well, guys. This week, I think this week or next week, I'm making a big announcement. Working on some partnerships where it's gonna kind of help me clear some of this just back end work, man, that has been taking too much of my time. Not too many servers you see are being run successfully, and you have a trader that's putting out good trades, right? Like I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to be different, trying to excel and put out good trades while I can still run a great server, but it's not easy. And I'm telling you guys now, it's not easy. So I am looking to partner up with someone that's really going to help out with the back end. And like I said, that will clear up so much time for me to be able to trade with you guys more lives. Especially the random. I love random lives, man. I just like vibing with you guys. Like, hey guys, let's get online and see what we can find. Of course, we'll have our scheduled classes every Sunday, like we have now, consistently. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do the. Well, yeah, we have some more people. Um, so maybe we'll still do the EU times and GMT times every other week, and kind of get these things done early. But for the most part, everything is coming together, guys. Everything is coming together. Thank God. Have a lot of more great ideas for the server coming up. We'll keep you guys in tune with that. And as long as this market, pushes for us and continues to hold, I think everybody should be good, man. Like, we're still very cautious, man. Let's still be very cautious in all your trades right now because, again, there's just no clarity. There's so much confusion still that there's really not much clarity, man. And you gotta watch these, of course, right? These is your FOMC where it kind of pumps up and just goes to shit sometimes. So you gotta watch those as well. Actually, this was it right here. Pump, dump. Besides that, yeah, this week, guys, it's gonna be tough. I wanna really, really kind of try to get a gauge at where we're gonna go with this week. I already told you guys if we do hold on head if we still hold this, then I'm bullish, man. For the week, I want to say, right? For the week, for the few days, whatever, the market tends to give me, I'm looking at this right here, right? Right now, I really need to see this kind of show some kind of life showing that we might hold on to these levels. And again, we're in the daily. Like, we look at the candle, we just started. We still have 20 hours left. We've been doing this, which is good. It's not a bad thing, when you're holding on to levels like this, because it's better than this, right? It's better than just coming straight down and going to shit. So we're okay. Um, Let me see. I kind of want to see more of a break. I want to say something like this, right? Small trend, nothing crazy, nothing too big. Our overall trend is this one right here. This is our daily, so we put a nice thick line. I'll even put this one pink, so I know it's my daily big overall downtrend, right? This is a small, well, actually, that's the weekly, excuse me. This is a small daily one that it's there. It's noticeable, it's there, you know, it's something we can't ignore, but a nice little mini breakout from this will hopefully give us, some volume. And again, look at the wicks on the last few days. That shows you indecisiveness. It's a battle. It's a battle right now. This is strong momentum, right? At these levels, exactly where we're at now. We had a strong push, but a really strong push the next day. That kept it pushing for a few more days, right? Right now, it's wick, right? It's showing you that holy shit, this day it came all the way up to here, and damn, in the same day it went as low as this right here, but somehow closed in the middle. Like that's a battle right there, man. When you have such a push up, strong aggressive push up, strong aggressive push down, but somehow or another meets in the middle, somewhere in the middle. And mind you, the Bears still won this because look how much they were able to push it down. But it's just showing you that it's scary week, man. It's really indecisive week, really volatile week, and I think we've had it. The past 7 days were fucking crazy. I think this is part of it, right? This is the weekend. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, which was FOMO, MOFC, Tuesday, Monday. Wick all week, bro. Like wicks all week. That shows you how crazy this week has been, how indecisive this week has been, how much of a battle. But I think once we still continue to hold these levels and kind of give us a nice breakout from this, we should see some nice bullish momentum. Again, that's my theory on it. I'm hoping that it continues that. Hold on. What do you think about Adam right now? Give me 1 second. I'll go over Adam now. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm looking at. If we can get a nice little breakout over this, I'm gonna set an alert on this too. Then I'm looking for bullish calls this week, man. I'm looking for likes, and again, it doesn't have to be crazy, right? Like it's gonna be a nice few days of it. That's fine. I'll take a few days of bullish momentum. Look for a few breakout trades. The things that I love to kind of trade on a nice green market. If not, right? If we kind of even hold under this, right? I'm still looking at maybe strong levels at about 18.65. So anything under that, let me set my lineup. That way I don't forget, right? Set myself up for success. Now I'm set, right? Now I have an alert. If it does break under this, I need to start looking for shorts. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm jumping on shorts because it'll still be in my zone. As long as it stays in the zone, I told you, we can go all the way down to here and still pick up, right? And that'll be okay. But if it breaks this, I have my alert here for a strong support that is gonna break. It's gonna keep my eyes more focused, and I'll be hawking this shit, man, like a wolf, man, like a hawk, whatever. Making sure that if it does break, I'm on it, man. I'm not missing this opportunity, right? I think I kind of missed this one. I think I was away that day, and I came back and I saw it. I was like, fuck, like damn, I really missed a good opportunity, and I wasn't gonna chase at this point. I'm not missing this one. If it breaks there, I'm gonna get on it. Make sure I'm on it. Make sure that I put out the calls for you guys. That way we are set up, and we're gonna ride that shit if it does break. But if it doesn't, then like I said, let's look for some longs this week. I don't see a strong run, happening this week. I don't think we're gonna have something like this where all 5, 7 days or whatever go straight up. I think we might just, have a little something small. I don't know, man. Maybe like a few days of it going up. Probably reject around these levels because it keeps rejecting at this little zone right here. And sideways, right? Sideways is not bad. Sideways could even break this downtrend and still go sideways and then decide to go up. So as long as we're not breaking down, I think I will be kind of neutral this week. Look for longs if we get a nice breakout from there. Look for some shorts if we get a nice breakout from there. Any questions on BTC or anything that I went over on BTC for this week so far? Not. I'm gonna jump into Adam for my man Theo. Love you too, Theo. My man. All right. So I got Adam, and we'll go to the Binance chart. All right. So right now, right off the back, Adam is having a beautiful uptrend. Beautiful, beautiful uptrend. Let me cut this line a little thinner. And this is the daily, right? Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Here, I'll point them out. Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. And of course, my daughter always. Yeah, Lena like has a magnet for me doing classes and calling, yo. My love, baby, you have like a magnet for me doing classes and you calling, baby. Oh my God. Yeah, I even did this one in early so I can do it early and not do it tonight so I can. I'm serious. I'm in the middle of a class right now, my love. I'll call you as soon as I'm done. 20 minutes. Bye, baby. All right, sorry, guys. My daughter always calls me in the middle of class. I swear. All right. My apologies. So again, higher lows, right? Higher lows, like really higher lows everywhere. Right here, boom, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Even here, we're still almost getting to that point, but shit. Again, eventually what goes up must come down, right? This is why I love to do these trend lines because, and again, just because this is doing this, it doesn't mean that it will come down, right? Like this can obviously, where Adam is at right now, where BTC and everything is at, with a good push from BTC, this can obviously elevate and go even higher, and then start building up where it can set up for for your shorts or for your downtrend. But Adam is looking good right now. Let's see what other levels we have on Adam, so we could really kind of see where this thing is kind of headed. Okay, let me see. So we have this support, which is already the original. So you have something like this going.
You, Kenny.
Hey, go ahead, boss. I can't hear you.
All right. The reason that I asked about Adam is the past few weeks, Adam is just disregarding Bitcoin at all. When Bitcoin is going sideways, Adam is moving up, and when Bitcoin is moving down, Adam is moving up. It's just crazy how good this coin is performing.
Oh
But
yeah, I
I'm
mean I
kind of
see it. I
feeling,
see it, man. Look at
yeah,
that uptrend, man. Let's measure it out. Let's see how long it's been in this uptrend. I'm gonna say starting from here to here. That's 106 fucking days of this just running,
oh, yeah,
almost running up, right? Like it's ever since it hit that point, what is it, 6.0, $6, it went straight up, right? It's all the way up to went as high as 17, still holding on to 15. Doesn't look like it's really coming down. It looks like it's still holding this nice uptrend. Um, another long continuing this, and again, it would be risky, right? Because you already have 108 days of it running up.
yeah.
But
That's what I'm scared of.
yeah, that's the thing. It's
The
it's it's a risk, right?
the
It's
the,
a risk
the,
at
the
this
FOMO is
point.
kicking in.
Definitely a risk at this point. But you have a nice little mini base right here going on. That if you ever did want to kind of long it, right? You would kind of want to grab along around this base because it's showing right here, right? Showing that it came down, support, bounced up, right? Came down again, support, bounced up, and now came down and it's bouncing up as we speak. So it might just start boxing in here. It might start doing a nice little boxing in here. And if it's going to continue to write up, right? The way it's been doing it. Again, it's who knows, right? Like who knows what the news is right now or anything like that. Um, but you can still play this, man. You can still play this. Is again, like I said, it's just a little risky. Where if you grab along, even now where it's at right now, right? Bam. Stop loss would kind of have to be under here. And even then, right? Even if it hits that stop loss, it's still in the range of an uptrend, right? It can even hit that stop loss and continue going up. So that's what's tough about this trade. It's either you grab it super low here if you can, right? If you can definitely grab it there, it would be a good trade. Only, you would have to kind of put your stop loss pretty spread apart because of that, because you're on this trend. And look, even here you had a little bit of a pokage outside the trend line, but that, went right back and followed suit. So it's a tough trade, man. It really is. It's a tough trade because it's already been running up. It's a tough trade because your stop loss would kind of have to be a little wide on this, unless, like I said, you can grab it here, then that's maybe less than a 1 to 2% drop. I want to say maybe 20x would be a good trade on this, which would only give you a max loss of like 40 to 20%. But with good gains, right? Because if it does continue to rise up to here and then give you new highs, then fuck, man, you're gonna eat on this. You're gonna eat on this beautifully. So, that's a matter of fact, dude. Let's keep an eye on that. Let's keep an eye on Adam this week. I'm gonna write it down, put a sticky note on it. And like we did it last week. What was it we did last week? Last week we eyed was it XRP? No. What was the two that I eyed that Sunday with you guys in class? And we ended up doing two trades on them. It was Matic and there was another one. And we ended up hitting two trades on it, right? Because we were looking at it. This is why it's good to kind of get watch these things. And this is why I love these lives, because every time I jump on a live with you guys, I tend to notice more things than I would by myself, and that kind of helps with setting these things up for success, right? Like, I'm here with you guys, and I'm showing you guys that, hey, I'm not gonna go in into this. That's kind of me grounding myself also, so I don't do no cowboy shit and just jump in and do something crazy. But this is the proper way to do these things, man. You want to set yourself up. You want to look at your different possibilities. You want to draw your lines out to make sure everything matches. You want to see where your lines match, right? Here's some resistance at that zone right there, which was a support. Boom, right here. This line about right here matches a little bit here. This one matches that resistance and this resistance right here, which is perfect. Like, you want to make sure these things match, man. That way you don't miss anything. You don't miss a beat. Um, but that's how you set yourself up, guys. Set yourself up for success. Set up your alerts. That way you don't miss anything. And that way you guys get your proper trades in. Back test if you guys don't want to spend your money on something that you're just learning. It's the proper way to do it. Even though I know some people are against it, but I still love it. I still do it. Helps me, saves me money. Do it. Like that's what they made back testing for, and paper trading is so you wouldn't lose your money, and you can learn this, and then you invest your money when you learn, right? When you actually have a strategy. So, Adam again. I like Adam for the fact that it's still running up. Let's look at the indicators. And look, that's good. That the stochastic is already down here. This might continue running up. Theo, I actually like this one a lot. The only thing I don't like is the MACD being all the way up here. Our oscillator showing that uptrend is dying down. And again, just because it's dying down doesn't mean it's dead, because it showed it a few times that it was dying down and boom, picked right back up, dying down, picked right back up, dies down, picks right back up, dies down, and picks right back up. This is when it officially switches. When it officially switches and goes to a downtrend, you have something like this now. You have your bars, but it's not doing that. It's been an overall uptrend for 108 days, which is showing us right here. There's our uptrend fully. There's our uptrend strong, dying down, up, and now it's kind of dying down. So maybe, look for another pickup on this would be another good indication that this might just continue going up. We're at a base now, kind of close to it, kind of almost in the middle. So you kind of want to still wait for this to maybe come down a little, or play a nice little short on a resistance bounce off of this. And even then, you can catch a nice resistance from here to there. Still be some good gains. So we could play Adam a few ways, man. Let's like I said, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I already wrote it down. Um, I'll be looking at
If
it
you take
throughout
a
the.
look at the 4 hour, you can see a triangle. Maybe it's possible to play the breakout.
Yeah, I see it right here. Kind of almost broke out already. Hold on. See if I can tighten
Yeah.
it up.
If you connected the 2 wicks on the last two pullbacks, then you're currently right at resistance. So
Yeah,
it's rejecting
yeah.
off resistance. Yeah, like
Right,
that.
right as we speak. Yeah, squeezing. It's squeezing. Taking this one. This is our bigger time frame, so I know it's this one. Yeah, man, I'll be looking at it today, man. I have a few things
Yeah,
to,
sure.
run around, but definitely be looking at it. If you make any calls on it, let me know, man. I'll jump
Oh
on it
yeah,
with
I
you.
will do.
I'll jump on it with you. I don't mind longing it from down here or kind of getting it short, especially if we get a nice little breakout. That'd be pretty cool long from there. All
All right,
right,
thanks, buddy.
all right. Thank you,
Just
Bo.
say,
Thank you for Adam, man. I appreciate it, man. Maybe we'll get a nice little play from that later on for tomorrow. We'll
see if
see,
it
bro.
goes down to, oh, sorry,
No, go ahead. See if it goes down to what?
14.36.
14.36.
Yeah.
14.
Check on that zone. If it can bounce from there, then that would be a good re-entry for a long.
Well, yeah, that's the level right there. This is it. 14, 36 about here. Nice little level right there too. Yeah, right about there. Exactly where's that now? Yeah, if it breaks that, probably looking at maybe these levels right here at about 14.5, 14.05 for your next entry. But this is that level that we always talk about, right, Brian? Where it's like, all right, if it's on an uptrend and it kind of breaks that level, kind of breaks the uptrend, right? Even here, it was doing it here, right? It rolled up, kind of leveled off. That's your support. When it breaks it, it goes back down, right? So we're kind of almost doing that right now, where it ran up. Now it's finding a support, but if it breaks that support, then most likely it just goes right back down like it does here.
Yeah, I was just watching it, looking at it on my screen. I was like, oh, that'd be a good re-entry if it can't break right there.
Could dig it, man. I could dig it, my friend. Oh man, yo, what a fucking week, man. I need my C98 to like pump, dude. Something. Oh, it's green for the day. Hey, is it green? Hold on. Oh, it is green. What's the miracle that's green? Then? All these other ones are red. We got one, two, three, four, five, five green for the whole day. Ain't that some shit? There we go. This is how I like to do it. I like to keep my greens up here. Damn, so C98 is up there, man. That means I need to average down on this, I think. You know what I am? I mean, I have my stop loss here anyway. If it keeps going down, then there's not much I can fucking do. I do like the zone, though. I do like the zone. I don't know if any of you guys are on it or not. And look, we kind of have. What was it then? Why is this one isn't really showing my lines the way I had it? Hold on. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one. My bad. Okay, hold on. All right, so this was my first DCA, and it was a good one, man. I mean, shit. Look, we got in here, right? It was, and then we were up 20. No, excuse me, we got in here. We were up 20% on this, man. This is why I preach on being, or at least I preach on taking profits, right? I was up about almost. It went up to almost 25. And look, I'll even zoom in so you guys can see, man. All right, look at my entry on this. Entry was here, right? It gave us 25%, man. 25 fucking percent on 20x. That means that if that would have been 50x, that would have been almost 60, almost 70%, right? I didn't take profits because I was like, you know what? For once, let me swing, right? Let me swing. Let me, and again, it looks great on the daily. It's still, look, all our lines are still under the MACD, meaning that when it does come up, it's going to do this, right? It's going to fucking pump up just the way this one does, right? Whenever it breaks that middle trend, right now, we're still under it, right? I didn't take profits because of that. I was like, you know what? Let me for once try to hold these things out swings because I am such a day trader scalper that I even when I've tried swings in the same day, oh shit, guys, we're up 30%. I'm taking this. The scalper in me is gonna take this. I'm gonna secure some profits. And shit, if the runners keep going, then we'll consider it a swing. If it doesn't, then hey, right? I wanted to change it up, man. I wanted to try something different. I saw the 25%. I kept fucking hovering over it. Kenny, the scalper in you, wants to take these 25, put stop loss at entry, and go about your day. Which again, we would have took 25%. Stop loss at entry would have been hit. I would have avoided being down right now, negative 30, 40, 50%. And I could have looked for a better entry, right? And again, it doesn't have to be the same day, right? That's chasing to me if you're kind of almost going after something the same day or in the same few minutes. But today, oh shit, well, look, we're at our first DCA. It's holding. I could have longed it from here and still kept my TP lines and everything, right? That's the tough shit about being a trader, man. And I'm telling you guys from experience, man. This is some things I struggle with, right? It's that. It's like shit, man. If I kept to my rules, which is always take profits no matter what. I don't care if you're swinging for a month. If you're up 20 to 50 to 30%, initially, mind you, right? We went in and it kind of fucking ran straight up from there. It was beautiful, right? I was like, damn, first, good job on that entry for for once, right? I didn't take profits though. I didn't take profits. I looked at it. I was like, you know what? Let's try something different. Let's swing it, swing it, swing it. And again, it's not done yet, right? Like it's still not done. It hasn't hit stop loss yet. We're still holding on our DCA line. I can go to sleep tonight for all I know, wake up and the shit could be up here tomorrow, right? And that's a great thing. That's what swings are. It's taking that chance while you're sleeping to, hopefully play in your favor. Um, but those are things that kind of break your head as a trader. It's like shit, man. If I would have stuck to my normal rules, which is my day trading rules, would have been, hey, 25%, guys. We're taking something off of this 20x. It's more than enough. Stop loss at entry, right? We would have been done with this trade. But me trying to swing, trying to do something different, caught this. Boom. Of course, the weekend. Boom. Right. And even now, we're kind of like holding on. And it's like I could have been done with this trade, but it is what it is, man. I'm still sticking to it. I still think this trade is still fucking valid, man. To be honest, as long as we hold these levels, it's already showing every time we kind of get down. Like the first time we hit that DCA, you know what? And I think we even could have got out of this trade, to be honest, right? Look at the entry on this. When I hit DCA, I was out and about, right? I saw it last night. It was doing all of this. It was coming down. I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. However, it hit it. It hit our DCA. Our DCA line was here before any of this happens. That shows you how strong these lines are, right? It came down, bounced exactly on it. We could have DCA'd. Our line probably could have been about to here. Because remember, when you DCA, it's never going to give you exactly where you DCA it, right? If I DCA here at 36.20, it's not going to give me the entry 36.20 unless I full port. And, we don't do that shit. So, half, right? Another 5%er would have gave me at least entry. Half of this would have been about here. We could have got out of this trade profitable. But again, I slept on it. I didn't DCA yesterday. I was like, you know what? Let me leave it alone because I kind of almost felt it like it wasn't gonna push up all the way from here either. It's the weekend, shit volume, man. I think this is probably my last time trading either on the weekend, a swing at least. I'm probably always gonna still trade no matter what. But as far as swinging, I'm gonna make that a rule now that not to swing longs on the weekend because it's really not worth it, man. Every swing I've done on the weekend has been the same fucking results. I shit you not. It's always at a strong support, and somehow or another the weekend is dead, no volume, blah. Same shit over and over. So I'm gonna make that an official rule that I don't swing anything over the weekend anymore, because I've seen the same results every fucking weekend. So that's just something that I'm gonna kind of write down. But like I said, we're still not out on this trade. We still have really good support that we're holding. I'm still looking at this downtrend for it to break to officially really average down if I need to. And that's the thing. We still haven't even averaged down. So we still good on this trade, man. I could still average down here, really lower this shit down. And if we get a good push like we're hopefully looking for on Monday or this week, then it'll give us a super low entry, heavier on our margin, and do profits like crazy, especially if we can reach these TPs, right? So something to watch. Damn, I really do want to kind of average down on this, but I'm not going to yet, man. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Actually, let me see something. Let me look at the 5 minute. Well, that's a 5 month. Yeah, you see, too nice. There's your double bottom on your 5 minute. Double bottom, get in on a long, boom, performs. Yo, you know what? I think I might just average down on this. Right at DCA again. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all to average down on this puppy right here. But for now I'm just gonna enjoy my Sunday, see what happens. And again, it's a swing, right? I want to see this kind of play out throughout the week. To be honest, I'll leave it on this account. Use my other account to continue scalping like we're doing, and just not look at this trade until time is ready. But again, I have my alert set on my stop loss, so if it hits that, it's already it'll let me know. Um, I still do like to swing, man. Honestly, I really still do like to swing. Just hoping we get some kind of breakage on this shit already. All right, guys. That's pretty much it for our Sunday prep. Next Sunday we're back to 6 p.m. Yeah, next Sunday we're back to 6 p.m. doing what we do. If you guys have any questions or any last minute chart you want me to go over or anything of that nature, now is the time. Can you take a look at XRP? For you, Allison, anything, my friend, anything. Let me look at XRP, USDT, PP.
Thank you, Kenny.
Anytime, Addison, anytime. And look, Addison, right now we are at resistance. Look at that. One, you had your kind of cup and handle, right? Still forming, and it played out. Damn, this was the one that I messed up on. Not messed up on. My entry wasn't the best on this one. I think I did the whole cup and handle, and I kind of sold it a lot shorter. I think it was like a 30% loss on it because I put the tight stop loss on it, and it ended up performing the very, very next day. So do I take it? I took it as a loss, but in my mind, I didn't. Right? In my mind, I was like, dude, that shit played out, man. Like I called the cup and handle before it happened, and it happened, right? So in my mind, I was like, dude, I took it as a win anyway, man. But it's at resistance right now, and this is the same daily resistance that I had on it. Happens to be, look, it came up exactly. Mind you, I had this line before we got to this. I had this line when it was like down here because I'm trying to see where I found it at. Hold on, let me look at the daily. Oh, this is the daily. All right, so there we go. That's why. See, support, kind of bit of support here. So I had this line, and again, look, it happened to almost reject exactly where it's at now. Let's see what else we got working for you on this downtrend. So you also have some strong support, I mean resistance right here. If we get back up to these levels, of course you still have to get past this one right here. You still have some right here. Still have some right here, and about right here. But it's it's one that I think has been running honestly because of just the hype, right? As far as I think I even posted something on Instagram, right, where it showed the best coins under $1. At that time, it was at 32 cents, mind you. Since I posted it, right, it's up to 50 now. And the reason I posted that on the Instagram is because of that. Because I had two of my old school friends, from kids, DM me, and they're trying to get into crypto. And the first thing they asked me was, "Hey Kenny, I want to get into crypto. However, I really want to jump into this XRP because I have a feeling it's gonna jump." So if somebody that is brand new is trying to come into crypto right away, and the first thing they're telling you is XRP, is because they're seeing it a lot. They're seeing it through social media. They're seeing it, whatever, right? Twitter, it doesn't matter. It's circling the web. What happens when something is circling the web like that? You have this, right? The market has been pushing down. You go to Bitcoin, it's not showing this. So this is another one, just like Adam, that is having something working for it, right? Where it's not following the shit market, it's doing its own thing. Here, let me look at this too, right? And I'll show you guys. This was thanks to Scrimmy. He hooked us up with this site. I like it. Like I like it a lot. I've already used it 2 or 3 times. Crypto bubble, and every time I come to it, it's showing me that XRP is still in the eye. And look at which one happens to be number one. What's the one trade that everybody right now in this Discord alone, let alone in our chat, keeps talking about? ETHW, right? 122%. I want
Guilty.
to, right? Like, is it me, or is it everybody has been talking about this one coin for maybe the past 2 to 3 days in our chat? Guys, look at these things, man. Believe it or not, these things work because whenever, mind you, XRP was the number one before today that this one kind of switched. Now I think is what, number three, because look, algo is up 27.8, XRP is up 27.5. So these things, as much as it's childish as it looks, whatever, believe it or not, these things work. These things work because this is the same way of us doing this, right? Of us changing our percentage and giving us the top percentage. You know, it's almost the same exact thing. Only I don't even have algo because I don't think algo, uh, it's on Big Guy if I'm not mistaken. If not, I'm pretty sure it would have been up here like it is on that, right? So look at it, right? It's in front of us that it's just something that everybody's watching right now. And that's for the whole week, mind you, right? It's still number three. People still have their eye on it like crazy right now. It made a beautiful run as it is because it was always holding on to those 30s, right? And it shot up from what, three cents to 5 cents or 50 cents, 30 to 50 cents. So it's it's something you want to keep your eye on. I want to see if long term, if it's still worth it long term. I think it still is. I think it still is. After that news that it got crushed on Coinbase, that they were delisting it and this and that, it kind of got a bad rep and it kind of went down from that. Hold on, let me see. That was around the 0.7 when it went up past $1. I want to say around here. 1.36. So yeah, I think it was around that time that Coinbase kind of delisted it and it went to shit afterwards. However, it still held people still bought it, right? I think this was around the time where it kind of had its first nasty crash, but people still bought into it. People still bought into it. They still push it up back up to $1. So this is a coin that has value, right? It's showing us that it has value, that it's not letting it just go down to shit and then disappear like Luna did. It goes down, but it has people kind of wanting to push it back up. So this is more, Allison, I want to say something that I wouldn't throw my really strong money where I want to invest in this the next 5, 10 years because I believe in it. Like that's something I would do with Tesla, right? I love Tesla. I've always believed in them. I know, the company, Elon, everything like plays into it. Why I love Tesla so much and why I would invest long term. XRP, because of the shit news that it had before, it's always gonna be a sketchy one to me. Doesn't mean it can't perform, right? Because look, now we even have an overall down. Watch, I'm gonna erase all these other lines, all these old lines. This is resistance, 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 right? Even just keeping these lines, right? We had that resistance that it hit. This we can throw it out for right now. But now you have your overall downtrend. Lower highs, right? Your lower highs here, your lower highs here. And this should have been your lower high right here. But it didn't. It broke. And that's a daily trend. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. I told you guys, the stronger the trend, the bigger the time frame, the stronger the trend. When you got to break out on a daily, that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. So, we might now just, if anything, we might just see maybe the next few days a pullback to continue going up. So you want to definitely watch for that. Again, I'm gonna write this one down too because it's there, right? Like I don't want to miss any good opportunities. I also love to attack these coins that do push up when the market is down, because of that, because there's just something about them that really seem to kind of push them past, the threshold and shit, why not play these coins, right? Like if we can make some good calls on them playing up, why not play it, right? Hold on, let me make sure. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to charge my laptop. I don't know why it's not charging. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, long term, it's still under $1, right? It's still under $1. I think anything under $1, it's a decent, it's a decent investment. Especially if you do your homework on it. XRP has always been holding on. It's always been like, it's always been Bitcoin, Ethereum, a few little other altcoins, XRP, right? XRP is always still in the conversation. So this is why I don't write off XRP like I did with Luna, when Luna went to shit. This is one that I still do believe has potential. I would invest in this myself. I would throw something in it, leave it in there. Now that we know levels, right? Now that we're teaching each other levels and how to do these things long term, right? Then if you invest in it now, But again, even if you invest in it now, after this run, you got to make sure that it's not something that you're going to put your whole portfolio in, right? Like if you ever have your dream is to invest $1,000 into XRP because you want to hold it for the next few years and long term, then you're not just gonna throw $1,000 right now on XRP where it's at. You understand? It's a process, right? So you would throw in maybe half, $500 at where it's at right now. But we also know that we have these levels down here, and I'm gonna leave them in purple lines. That if it was to get down to this level, we would maybe take the other 500 and throw 250 in it right there, lowering your average, right? Lowering your entry, bringing it down. We also know that these are the beginning levels of XRP at 13 cents, right? You have a nice little strong support around there. So that's our other $250 that we save, in case this happens to tank. We're lower our average. And I mean, shit, if XRP breaks this, then this is a coin that you don't want to be in, right? It's obviously, that's your last, demand zone. If I was to draw it out real fast, it'll kind of look something like this. Actually, it works. Would be something like this. So either way, if it breaks under this, I don't want XRP, right? I want to take my money out because it's a shit coin. It's already going down past its original entry levels the first time it came out in 2020, right? So um, this is what TA does for you. Like this is what TA does. This is why I love showing you guys TA, because even long-term coins, if you decide you want to invest in XRP, which again, by all means, it's not a bad thing. It just broke daily. It's in it's in everybody's kind of radar right now. It would have been better for us, obviously, to buy down here, right, before it did the breakout. But shit happens, right? Sometimes we're human. We wait for these things to kind of break to really show us that it's has some kind of life, right? And right now, XRP is showing that. The last few days has been on the top runners, top 5 runners. Look, even today it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is at the top 6. Um, so yeah, I like it. I like it. I wouldn't mind, looking at it the next few days, even for some possible breakouts, right? Because now, right now, even on the daily, we're seeing it box in right here, right? So a nice little breakout after this thing consolidates for a while would be a nice breakout from the top. That would be a nice continuation. That would also start forming your uptrend, right? Because now we have lower highs here. We have something to work with, right? So again, you could even break this down and come here, but if it's gonna follow this uptrend, then it'll start picking right back up from there and give you higher highs. See what I'm saying? So it's good. I like it. I like it. It's good. Just again, just be cautious on it. Be careful because it's popular right now, because it's in the news, because it's in everybody's radar. It might be a lot more volatile than normal, you know. But if you're trying to invest long term in it, hell yeah, do it. Why not, man? Put a few hundred in there. Again, don't invest all of it all at once. Put half of it. Wait for the dip. These things fall, right? It's not just gonna, as pretty as it looks, the way it's looking now, it's not just gonna keep going up and going up and going up and going up, right? Eventually, it comes down, and that's when we look for those dips to find a nice support to, before it takes off again, we add or we buy into it at those points. So I like it. I like it. Allison, definitely a good eye on that one. Just be careful, like I said, be careful on that one. All right, guys. Any other questions? If not, I am out of here. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this day with my family and just kick back, do some more stuff on the server that I want to fix. Hold on, Kenny. Also, algo's on BitGet. You just don't have it on your watch list. Oh, dude, you're probably right, Shirley. I haven't updated my list in over a month. That's how big. Oh no, I do have it. So why is it not up there then? Wait a minute. Algo is up. It's down 0.31%. So why is it not showing this on here? Algo 0.31%. Maybe it's for because it's for the whole week. Yeah, it's for the week. See, for the day, it's less for the hour. There we go. So that's it right now. It's showing you the 1.4 -% for the day. For the whole week, it's up. That means, and let's go back and look at it just to confirm, right? That we're not crazy, right? So if you look at the weekly, yeah, somewhat. Look at your support right here on Algo. Here's your resistance / supply. All right. So there it is, right? It did bounce on the weekly, right? Boom. Gave us a nice run up. However, this week, and again, we just started this week, but look, it's almost had a perfect rejection on that zone. So something to look at. But yeah, now I see what it means, right? It was showing us the whole thing for the whole week. That's why I was like, oh shit, why is it being the number one or the number two when it's down for today? But look, now it's changed. Now XRP is number one, 28%. This one is still at 123. Damn, look at the run on this monster this week. It's crazy. For the month. Oof. All right, guys. Yeah. So again, any questions you guys have, please let me know. If not, I am out of here, guys. Thank you again, always, for joining me in these classes, for wanting to learn. I'm big on that. I'm big on you guys and on education, right? I'm always gonna be big on education. So anytime you guys want to learn this, and I'm here, I'm more than happy to demonstrate. We have what is it, Brian? I believe, right? You're gonna kill it tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think, is normal time though, Brian. I
Yeah.
don't know if you want to do 12 or if you like that time. Again, it's totally up to you. If
What
not,
what is normal time?
I've been. I gotta do a poll, brother. I gotta do another poll because last time the reason I started doing my Sunday preps at 6 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern is because that's where everybody voted. And even the 12 o'clock p.m. now, when I did a poll for the European and GMT times, everybody voted for that. So those were the two, I guess, favorite times. We can do that, right? We can do 1 week where we're doing it for our USA, based members, and we'll do that. It's up to you, really, whatever time you want to do in the afternoon. But I'm assuming anywhere from like in between 6 and 9 p.m. is always good, your time, for the week. And then we'll do 1 week like that, and then the next week again we'll just switch it off back and forth. Today's like now where it's early 12, 3 o'clock your time, I think, for the European guys. So this week I think it's back to normal. So it's totally up to you, brother. If you have better timing or free schedule around 12, then do it. If not,
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
I mean, I could just run it all day because I mean, I have. I mean, I just dedicate Mondays to trading, anyways. So
yo, dude, Mondays are my favorite days. I'm not gonna lie. Like Mondays are my
yeah,
days to go hardcore in the gym, like really catch up to me eating like a pig during the week, and then Monday I kind of really go hard in the gym. But those are my favorite trading days. I even tell my wife that those are my like 13, 14 hour days where once I'm sitting there, I'm trading. I want to be there like the whole day kind of thing and just focus.
it's when everything pops.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
the
Awesome.
Monday pop.
So I'll be there with you, brother. I'll be there with you Monday. Mostly all day. Trading. So let's do. Yeah, you know what, Brian? Let's do that. Let's start it off at 12. We'll dip in and out throughout the whole day, right? We'll take our breaks, our lunch breaks, and shit like that, and
Oh
we'll
yeah,
we'll, we'll dedicate Mondays to really like trading because I love trading Mondays as well, brother. So I'm with you there, 100%.
oh yeah, yeah. I'll just because I'll probably crash out tonight, so I'll actually have some sleep too.
Yeah, I did that last night, bro. Also, yo, dude, I kept looking at the time at 10:30, man, and I'm like, all right, dude, at 11 or at 10:30, you're going to bed, right? Because I'm used to just fucking sleeping at 2, 3 in the morning, and my wife even told me, she's like, dude, you need to get some rest, bro. You look like shit, man. So I tried, bro, and I still ended up going to sleep like at 12, man. I was like, dude, it's just hard sometimes, man, when and you got things
Oh
to
yeah,
do. But definitely, man, let's get our rest today. That way, this week, bro, we're freaking like fully loaded, ready to kick ass. I want to get into some really good trades this week again. Last week was pretty good. Had a few losses, but more wins. Which is always better. Higher percentages. So let's continue doing that this week. And yeah, Mondays, man, we'll call it a freaking member Monday, all out, all out day trading, where me and Brian will last about 7. I don't think I'll ever beat his record, but yeah, 7 to 10 hours of nonstop day trading, scalping, live trading for you guys. All
yeah.
right.
I'll be here all day. Just DMs are always open. Just shoot me a message.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Likewise, guys. Thank you guys again. See you guys this week. See you guys tomorrow. And again, any questions you guys have, just hit us up in the chats. We're more than happy to help you guys out and guide you guys the right way. All right. Peace,
Oh yeah.
everybody.
Peace out.
Peace.